Warning: the following video might contain some moments that might not be suitable for younger viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. About a month ago, we were going to a flea market, so while I was there, I decided to check out some things. I saw some games and DVDs on sale, and I noticed a box with a picture of classic Sonic on it that read, Sonic Generations. I became a bit curious, so it was being sold for only $10, not to mention there was nothing on the back but a checker pattern. Very strange for a Sonic game, so I decided to buy it. As soon as I got home, I booted up my Xbox 360 as fast as I could. I was so excited because this game had just come out, and to my surprise, the game worked fine. Loaded everything. But when I got to the title screen, the main theme was reversed. It sounded a little satanic. I decided to press start and continue anyways. I started a new game and found myself on Green Hill Zone, except the sky was blood red, so was the water. Green Hill music wasn't playing. Instead, it was a theme that sounded something similar to the final boss music on Earthbound. Not to mention, classic Sonic's body was covered in blood. Like, everything was distorted on his body. You could see scars everywhere on his body. His ribcage was ripped open. I could go on, but I'll get straight to the point. As I completed classic Sonic's level, instead of the usual rankings screen, a message popped out on the screen and read, "If you don't turn back now, consequences are extremely possible." I decided to continue once again. My eyes were glued to the TV. I just had to. Then another message popped up and said, "You have been warned, Nicholas." How in the hell did the game know my name? I thought I was hallucinating for a moment. There. I pressed OK and continue. Then the level select screen came up, where you had to walk over to the next level. Instead of the background preview of the level, there were just a bunch of great words with Sonic's friends buried. What are the 2 cents? Amy Rose died at 12 years old from a long and painful death. I thought my eyes were starting to play tricks on me. I continued to monitor Sonic Green Hill Zone, and you would believe what I had seen. Instead of modern Sonic being playable, it was the Tails doll. I couldn't even control him. He moved by himself. Mono Green Hill theme wasn't playing. Instead, it was Escape from the City, reverse. Mono Green Hill looked just like the classic one. A blood red sky and water. Tails' doll was uncontrollable. It was as if he was trying to show me something. He went down into a chamber and that had a cave in it. Inside, there were a bunch of tools that were used to torture people. At this point, Tails' doll walks over to a torture rack that has modern and classic Sonic chained onto the wall and barbed wire covering their skin. Half of their flesh had been completely ripped off. Tails' doll continued to torture them. I could hear blood-curdling screams from both modern and classic Sonic. I couldn't stand to watch any longer. I was about to reach for the power button on my 360 when suddenly another message popped up and said, "I warned you. I knew you wouldn't listen to me, Nick. That's why this had to be done. You could have saved them, but now it's all your fault. Now they must burn in hell for eternity, because now I own their souls, and soon I'll have yours." I tried to tell my mother that the game was becoming too scary, but my door was locked on the outside. I couldn't exit my room. The only way to exit was to break my window, but I didn't because I knew my parents would get mad at me. So I continued playing for one last time. Next time, that's it. I'm done with this game, I said to myself. Tails doll then vanished from the screen. Then I was brought back to the title screen. This time it read differently. Tails Doll Generations. I freaking made it. I freaking lose it instantly after seeing that. I started to sense, "Can you feel the sunshine?" was playing. Tails doll was covered in blood with a dead daughter Eggman was next to him, with half of his head missing and entrails covering half of his body. The screen then turned back and Can You Feel the Sunshine was playing again. The light bulb in my room blew out. It was pitch black with that song playing. I looked around in my room and saw a red light that kept getting closer, and I suddenly heard a whisper in my ear. Can you feel the sunshine?" I freaking screamed and ran around my room like a hype-up kid on steroids. Finally, my door was open. I told my mother, but she didn't believe me. This game will forever haunt my life. Next time, I will buy an original copy at the store instead of a damn beta copy that was modded by a bunch of sickos. The Tails doll in my room thing was the freakiest part through. I was so tired. I may have been seeing things, so hopefully it was just a hallucination. So that was Sonic Generations beta. And my final thoughts on it is this is kind of mediocre at best, but I see it has potential. On being a very interesting creepypasta take on one of the 2010s Sonic games that was like one of the that received more positive reviews than the other Sonic games. Like, there's like typical cliches, like the Sonic.exe references, Tails doll and such. Seriously, this is like, I think this is like I think this came out in the 2010s when Sonic.exe and Tails doll are still popular fame for creepy Sonic stuff. So there's that, and also the protagonist is kind of a dim-witted over what's going on, since this is just the typical video game creepypastas on like the protagonist finding like a very shitty copy of the game, plays it, and then some strange things are happening, and the protagonist kind of freaks out and doesn't know what to do and such, and then like the protagonist just get rid of the game, and sometimes gets killed off in a very brutal way. So there's that, yeah, and all that jazz. Like, this creepypasta not that great, but it has potential. It has a good amount of potential to being pretty good. So there's that. So anywho, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this creepypasta reading video. Like and comment video and subscribe our content. So this is Miss right here, and I hope you have a very good day. So bye bye.